Hi everyone, today I'm going to be bottle bricking. I have a lot of leftover bags that I haven't yet put into bottles, so that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to be putting them all into this 2-liter Pepsi bottle. So first I need to cut up all of the bags into really small little pieces. It's important to do this so that you can fit as much trash as possible into the brick. The reason that I bottle brick is because I like to minimize my waste as much as possible and keep plastic out of landfills. And I also have a small business near me that collects these bottle bricks and is going to be using them for a community garden. So once all the pieces are cut up like this, you can play with it real quick because it's super satisfying that you just cut that all up. And then next you have to put it all into this bottle. So it's important to make it as compact as possible so that it acts like an actual brick and can be built with. After adding all of these bags, this brick is still not even finished and I can add a lot more.
Totally. So since August, I have been putting almost all pieces of loose plastic like this into this bottle. And basically, these pieces of plastic are not recyclable. They are light and can often fly away from trash bags and get into the ocean and into the earth before they get to the landfill. And once they get to the landfill, they just break down into microplastics. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm designating one water bottle to stuff, make it hard, and fill this with plastic. And this is going to stop all of these individual little pieces from being single pieces in the landfills. So instead, I've been keeping it in this bottle. For information, look up Ecobrick or bottle brick on Google, and you'll find a lot about it.
Hey, so quick little lazy guide on Ecobricks. This is what I've collected over the past 2 weeks, stuck in a bottle. Use like a wooden spoon to push it in so it's all compact and it can be hard like a brick. This is all plastic that you can't recycle because I collect it all over time, get residue on my hands, and this is what we started out with. It's about 2 weeks worth. And yeah, I'd highly recommend it to people with large families because it saves a lot of space in your bin, and obviously it's eco-friendly. They use these bricks to build in lower income areas around the world. So you just type in your postcode, type in somewhere local to you on their website, and you can find drop-off points. If you have a little look-see, give Ecobrick a Google, you can probably find some way to post it. This website tells you whether they're accepting bricks right now or not, or if they're sharing, if they've got too many, whatever. And yeah, I'd highly recommend it because obviously it saves a lot of space, eco-friendly, and we love that.
Sure. This is how I do it. There's so many different ways to do it, but this is like my little toy box. I call it my toy box because these are so fun to play with. And this is just some scrap plastic that I have cut up already. And then I call this my little toolbox. I like my little stuffing stick. That's how I compact it in there. And this is an example of a brick. It's really compacted at the bottom, but you could actually stuff a little bit more plastic in there. And essentially this just becomes a building block. You can use this in structures or modules. You can also donate them to other countries and people use them to build there also. And then you just put them in the bottle. And I'm sure there is a much more efficient and faster way than using your hands. Maybe use a funnel. This is just the way that I like to do it. But yeah, and I plan to use my bricks for garden furniture for myself. But I also think donating it is a lovely idea. But one thing I do want to mention is that on the bottom of these plastic bottles, on pretty much every plastic product, there is a number with the little green arrows that show that it's recyclable, right? I just want everyone to know that that doesn't necessarily mean it's recyclable. Those little arrows with the number in it just identifies what kind of plastic it is.
I tried out making an eco brick. It was a very satisfying experience. Eco bricks are water bottles stuffed with plastic. The idea is to reduce the amount of plastic that goes to the landfill. Only 8.7% of plastic is actually recycled. Part of the problem is that there's a lot of kinds of plastics that can't be recycled. On top of the sheer abundance of plastic that is sent to recycling plants that can't recycle at the current pace, never mind store the plastic material and results due to the volume. Eco bricks can be used as building material like a regular brick. If you can't use them, there's a non-profit that sends them to third world countries to use for buildings.